Anything you want to add, Beckman?
I thought that was a good, what's that word?
Synopsis.
Synopsis of what we did here this weekend so
Here's
far.
the synopsis. If I win tomorrow, I'm going to HendrickCars.com and I'm buying myself a Chevrolet.
Woo!
Who's paying for that?
Now let's meet Don Garlitz of Tampa, Florida, a man responsible or involved in two firsts here. One, first time they've run fuelers at an NHRA meeting, and two, that airfoil we'll get to in a moment. How are you, Don?
Hello, George.
Don, what are the speed records so far for fuelers?
Well, unofficially, the fuel record is probably around 190 and right below 8 seconds. However, this is the first time that NHRA has opened the record books for fuel, so there'll be official records after today.
John Force Racing, the 300th funny car win coming up this year has been a great milestone, but as far as family milestones go, I think this is one you probably want to put your stamp on.
Yeah, this is exciting. When we walked in, we were just talking, before we kicked this media press conference up, you were telling me all the details on it, and that's just, we're already, this team, we're with HendrickCars.com this weekend, we're already off to, a really great start. Comparing to where we were last season, we're way ahead of ourselves. We haven't captured that first win yet. Would love to do it here, and then that's just seeing that trophy and that milestone marker of 1,000. We did 900 back in Las Vegas in the fall. It was David Grubnick's team, 2019, when we got that 900th. So it's pretty cool to see all these years go by. Now we're up for the 1,000th. We really want that one. We won our first win of the season, but it's just this extra bonus, this extra incentive of that comes with it, and Don Garlitz is going to be standing down there to present it. It's just the whole package of it. It's pretty exciting, and it'll stand out. This win will stand out amongst others because of all the add-ins, all the excitement built around it. It'll be one that'll stand out that you won't forget.
Target practice for the likes of Brittany Force and Doug Coletta. Let's see if they can dial up. Wow, look at this. Brittany Force chased him across the finish line at 366.7, a 301 mile an hour shot to the 8th mile.
Look at the top speed.
This is officially the fastest speed that we've seen in a 341.59 mile an hour speed. Good gravy. That is the fastest run in the history of Top Fuel. That is the second fastest run in the history of drag racing. What in the world is going on here tonight?
We're out here at Charlotte ZMAX Dragway, and we're off to a great start. Q2, this car went 366, went number 2, and we went 341.59 miles per hour. So we now hold the Top Fuel mile per hour speed record. That's something very exciting. I didn't know until I was mid-interview that we ran that kind of mile per hour. And it's just something really exciting for every single one of these guys. This HendrickCars.com team, they all work so hard. David Grubnick, John Collins, every single one of them. And to be able to accomplish that together and hold on to that, I hope we hold it for a long time, is pretty special.
Here we are Saturday at ZMAX for the 4-wide, and our Peak Squad driving the HendrickCars.com Chevy. There's a mouthful. Love the new crew shirts, one race only for us, teaming up with our teammate Brittany Force, who just went the fastest top fuel speed of all time, and kind of a sister car with Greg Anderson this weekend. Anyway, our Hendrick Cars Chevy went 397 in the first session, which was second quickest and good for 2 more bonus points. I think that's like our 11th attempt this year in qualifying that got us bonus points, which the top 3 cars get. And then second session last night, we ran a 386. That was 4th quickest of the session, which doesn't get us any bonus points, but it just goes to show you that even when we miss it, because we know we left a little bit on the table there. I was looking at the crew chiefs going over the computer today, and they see some areas where we can pick the car up some more. But we ended up 5th overall, just because of the way the cars shuffled on the second session. And today is likely going to be a slightly warmer racetrack because less cloud cover, which typically means we can't push as hard and we can't run as quick. So our goal for today is going to be try to get some of the qualifying bonus points, and most importantly, get tune-up data for tomorrow. I think we got a great chance of winning this race. You guys scanned us in already. We just had to go do interviews over at the dirt track.
Well, I guess, Mr. Beckman, I'll let you.
No, that's my dad. It's Jack.
Y'all got your Austin hang tag.
You guys already did it. We just had to go back over to do interviews. Darren's so damn popular, everybody wants to talk to him. Bye, ladies. Have a great day.
Good luck.
Thank you. See, Darren, that's what happens when you're kind of a big deal. So, this Z-Max was the drag strip when it opened in 2008. In fact, I think you can argue that it's still the nicest drag strip out there. And came out here and won the inaugural race in 2008, long before anybody knew that there was going to be a 4-wide for sure. We knew that they were planning on it here, but they hadn't picked a start date for it. And Darren, do you know who won the first 4-wide drag race in the modern era of drag racing?
John Force.
John Force did. How about that? Things have come full circle.
Cool fact about that 08 race, Schumacher passed Joe Amato for the most wins all time in top fuel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, with 53.
That is pretty cool, but Amato will tell you he's still the winningest quarter mile top fuel win. Which is true. Yes. Both of those things are true.
Hi,
Good morning. Thank you guys for coming out.
Are you able to sign my shirt?
I am able. Ready, willing, and able. As long as you're not ticklish. Quit looking, that makes me nervous. Like you're cheating, like an 8-year-old kid.
Thank you.
Have a great day, thank you.
Who has you mic?
Darren. Hope everybody has a good Saturday.
Hello. How are you?
Did the Tooth Fairy come to your house? Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have fun today, brother. Appreciate you.
Love your new shirts.
That's cool. Looks good on you, too.
Thank you. We've been following you for a while.
That makes you a stalker.
That's right. That guy wanted me to ask you about last night's run.
But remember, if you're good at it, you could be a pro stalker.
Look at me, that's right.
Yes.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
How are you? Good.
Morning.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Well, you know, technically they can both write 341 on it.
There you go.
Thank you.
So you are on the NHRA website as the record holder. Yeah.
What is yours, Austin?
68.
Mine's faster.
Yeah, he's still the fastest.
68.
68.
Yeah.
And yours is 59? Cool glasses.
Good luck.
Thank you. Hi. How are you?
Like Wayne's World. That never learned how to read.
We're not worthy.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. It's either that or I got to hold my fingers in your ears.
Thank you.
And that would be awkward. Have you ever met John Force? Yeah, he's here somewhere.
Yeah.
We laid him off, and I took his job for now until he decides he wants back in the car. So you guys have been to the races plenty of times before, right? Yeah. Which car are you rooting for, Alex? Which car are you rooting for? Otherwise, you're.
That one right there.
Yes. Safe. Security. Get him out of here. You catch on fast.
Then your teammate broke the record yesterday.
So think about this. 341. My other teammate in the funny car, 341. So she went 341.58. He went 341.69. All I'm saying is the funny cars are still faster. But most people don't know this. They did a deal on ESPN 10 years ago, and they're like, well, it's because the funny car bodies are so much more aerodynamic. Bullshit. We all have rev limiters on our cars. No, so what happens is now the rev limiters for the funny cars and the dragsters are set identically. When the engine gets up to 7,850 RPM, the ignition retarder starts taking timing out, and it makes it harder for the thing to keep going faster and faster. Because the dragsters run quicker earlier, because they're lighter and the engine sits over the rear tires, they can accelerate harder. They just hit the rev limiter before we do. So it used to be funny cars are always 10 mile an hour slower than the dragsters. But the rev limiter has brought the speeds to where they're close, and that's why a funny car can outrun a dragster for speed now. We can't run nearly as quick as them, though. So if anybody asks you, Alex, that's the story, okay? I'll give you the shortened version later. Are you here tomorrow?
No,
But you'll watch on TV tomorrow.
every week.
So you are hard.
Every other, you're not on every week.
Well,
he's correcting us.
20 times a year, yes. Yes. How old are you? 29?
I know how you're going to win. I'm going to say a prayer for you.
Okay, hey, listen,
go.
Horsepower, traction, luck, prayers. It all works out. We'll take all of it.
And who'll be what? Number one.
Make sure it's this finger, Alex. Make sure it's that finger, not the other one. Hey.
Yeah, not that finger. Thank you.
You guys are awesome. No, thank you. Pleasure to meet you. Hey, we'll put you in for first round tomorrow if you want. They're telling me I can't cut a light lately, so maybe.
Looking good. Austin Prock streaks away from the field, and Austin Prock captures this one. A 394.90, beat him on a hole shot, beating a 394.9. Identical elapsed times, outrunning the 97 of Paul Lee and the 401 of Matt Hagan.
So after every run, when I come back, get all my gear off, I bring the time slip in, and I got a logbook, and I enter everything. I enter all the incremental times, ET mile per hour. I enter the time of day, I enter what lane I was running in, and I also enter what the cloud conditions are like at the starting line, what my brake pressure is at the starting line, what color visor I've got, whether I'm wearing my glasses or not, and then I put notes on if anything was different with the run, if we changed the headers, if we did something different with the brakes, if I've got a new seat insert. And what I want to have is, like the crew chiefs have a frame of reference for every racetrack, what the weather, track conditions, and tune-up, and what it'll yield. I think for the driver, that's just as important. I want to know what brought me success and maybe what didn't work out there, and try to develop a pattern of success for future runs.
When did you start doing this?
So I've got logbooks back to 1988 in my El Camino, and stacks of them for my Super Comp car. And then I started racing pro half of 2005, and then in 2006, and a few races in, it dawned on me that why wouldn't I treat it exactly the same? No, I'm not tuning it. There's not a throttle stop on it, but there's still a lot of information that as a driver I think can not only make you more consistent, but can make you better.
Either things will do right here on 3 first. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna get number 1. Yeah, oh yeah. We'll do number 1. All right, number 1.
Well, technically Austin's the only one that can do that right now.
2, 3. And then Brittany.
You're the only one that wasn't lying. Hold up the number 1.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm real proud of you guys. Thank you. Real proud to have my name on your car, and you're the top dogs, and I've always been a John Force fan, and appreciate it. I'm an Austin Prock fan.
Thanks for being on our car.
She's going to say something important. Go ahead, Mr. H.
Man right here. We have become almost brothers over racing history now.
I didn't quite hear you. If you could please repeat that. Mark was
Did he force you to say this?
Exactly.
Well, when I call Jack, all I do is listen.
I believe as
Fair,
we do as
fair
well.
enough. Yes. What exactly are we saying here?
Let's do this thing by the car over there.
So what we've started doing, you see this, the hat stickers on there. We just started this tradition this year on the trailer. So any of the teams that qualify number 1, or anybody that wins a race, Sunday of the next race, right now, they get to present that sticker. Like Austin just won the last race. He gets to pick a crew member on his team to put it on the trailer. Kind of like the all-star of the race. So would you mind joining us for doing this?
I can tell you guys, I've met a lot of motors and I've been racing. A lot of them racing in NASCAR 40 years when I was drag racing, drag road racing. This is the best motor I've ever been.
Racing, get through some tough times, and being a great partner with us. We're very proud to run your name on the side of our race cars, and hopefully we can get you a win today.
I do have one request. When you win, you fly, turn half around backwards.
Yep.
That's my son.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We got half of it down. We already do the half.
Our goal is to get you 2 wins. Yeah, our goal is to get you 2 wins under this tent. So hats backwards, point up.
You're hired. Yeah. Brittany gets hers next week.
Yep.
Is that how that works? Sarah's got competition. She's taking it.
Hope he doesn't want that.
Very nice. Okay, back to work. Did we miss anything?
No. Proud of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Bring it in.
We'll get the last field.
Better than last time.
1, 2, 3.
Bryce, who got there? It's gonna be Justin and Brittany. A pedal job for Brittany Force, and she drove around Todd Payton on a hole shot on the top end of the racetrack. Great piece of driving by Brittany Force. Oh, a big explosion for Cruz Pedregon. It's going to be Austin Prock and Ron Capps moving on. Oh, JR with red. Red light, JR Todd. It's going to be Capps and Austin into the final. 393, Austin Prock. Beautiful drag race goes to Austin Prock, 387 at 332 miles per hour. You can't ask for anything better than that. In a Nitro Funny Car final round, an AP goes 387. The Cornwell Duels team goes back-to-back in Nitro Funny Car. Ron Capps gets there second, followed by Hagen and Alexis. A wonderful drag race to close out Nitro Funny Car here at the four wides, four abreast, at over 327 miles per hour. Austin Prock, the world champ, goes back-to-back, Joe.
So Austin Prock and Funny Car has gone back-to-back in four wides this year. You've got the American Rebel Light in your hand, and I think you've got a Prock Rocket back. Congratulations.
Absolutely, man. These guys they've been busting their tails all year long to get to this point, and like I've been saying all weekend, it ain't perfect yet, but it's real damn close. So really proud of that. I'm pretty sure she wore some clutch there because I couldn't even see about 600 feet on. It was just a black cloud in there, but so proud to drive this Cornwell Tool Chevrolet SS. Thank you to all the dealers out there for busting your tails so we can come out here and win Wallies for everyone at John Force Racing. Mr. H is in the house today, and to get him a Wally, I mean, this is unbelievable. All I wanted to do was win for HendrickCars.com this weekend, and we doubled up. Awesome. Whoa! Let's go! Yeah.
Is this the backwards?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Austin made fun of my head size.
Is it small?
No. He's got a little tiny one. First one we're going to put. Well played. Your head's in the car.
Are we looking up?
Yeah, that's for us.
We're good.
Go back. One more time.
Woo! That was a good one. So, as long as you got me.